Nanotechnology makes clothes and carpets waterproof. Better and effective cosmetics by nanotechnology. Nanotechnology makes accurate golf balls. Nanotechnology for better ultraviolet sunglasses. Nanotechnology turns sports shoes dirtier. Nanotechnology is the buzzword. Internet, newspapers or magazines, nanotechnology is all over the place. Talking, sending text messages, surfing internet, making videos, all of them can be done with such a small mobile phone. But that seems to be a thing of the past, for such sleek mobiles are fast nudging their way in. Technologically speaking, this wonderful leaf-like mobile is far superior than the one we commonly see. Besides being compact and easy to handle, they are capable of doing way much more than the present ones, all thanks to nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is transforming almost all the technologies with electrifying speed. So small, yet so powerful a device. Its storage capacity is as much as of an ordinary personal computer. Isn't it amazing? Thousands of songs, photos and videos. Upload them with lightning speed and retrieve them with equal ease. Also organize, listen or watch them in the order you wish. Just flip through the jog key and you have them all there. Welcome to the world of nanotechnology. But then, it isn't electronics alone. In fact, nanotechnology is having its say in every segment of our existence. Be it computers or communications, cosmetics or clothing, shoes or goggles, health or sports, industry or agriculture. Nanotechnology has invaded virtually everything around us. It is said, nanotechnology has the potential to produce products far better than today's best. It's the buzzword of the decade. News about nanotechnology's latest achievement is flooded all over. A cursory glance at newspapers, magazines, or internet is enough to give that idea. With so much happening around nanotechnology, showcasing the same was obvious for Delhi's National Science Centre. And as usual, children find every moment spent out here as a magic moment. In its Emerging Technology section, the center has displayed various aspects of nanotechnology with exhaustive details. Now, before embarking on the journey of Nanotechnology Gallery at the National Science Centre, let's find out what exactly is nanotechnology and why is it being talked about so much and how is it transforming the technology scene.
Nanotechnology deals with matter at the scale of 1 to 100 nanometers. The fascinating properties of nanomaterials are because of this nano size. As you go to smaller sizes, I am sure you understand that surface area becomes larger, and as you go to smaller and smaller sizes, the surface area of particles becomes much exponentially rise and becomes much larger, and this is responsible for the unique properties of materials. maybe physical, chemical or optical. For example, let me tell you, gold. You know, the bulk gold appears the gold color for us, but if we convert this gold metal into nanoparticles of different sizes and shapes, which a chemist can do in a laboratory, the nanoparticles of different shapes and size can have varying colors ranging from orange, purple to green. Depending on even the shape, the color can be different. And how this is coming is because the physical properties of the bulk matter changes when they are converted to nanoscale. So, if we have to define nanotechnology, nanotechnology is the science and engineering of matter at the nanoscale.
Nano in Greek means dwarf. Nano is a unit of measure that is 1/1000th of a meter, which means nano is very small. One of the best analogies is to compare it with human hair. Now, if we take a human hair, and that is already very thin, but something which is 100,000 times thinner than that is a nanometer, and the ability to observe and construct things this small is at the heart of nanotechnology. And what scientists have discovered is that at the nanometer scale, everyday materials start to act in unimaginable ways. And materials, when reduced to nano dimensions, they show drastic changes in their appearances and behaviors in comparison to larger amounts of the same material. And when we have things that start changing the way they behave, and now you have the ability to control that, it opens up a new phase space of material. In other words, nanotechnology projects out the periodic table in unimaginable ways. It is not just that we have elements. Now we can change their sizes, and each size is little different than every other at the nanoscale level. So, when things get small, they are very different. We have a very common example. It is just a rearrangement of carbon atoms that differentiates coal, lead, and the diamond. Their being small and manageable is what makes them useful. Potential to customize the nanomaterial's unique behavior has made nanotechnology one with the widest possible applications. Significant progress has already been made in various fields. Like today, we have far superior computing chips, better UV-protected sunglasses, sturdier shoes and sports gadgets, tiny medical devices and drug delivery systems, etc. Now let's go back a little and look at the history of nanotechnology through a tour of National Science Centre at Pragati Maidan, New Delhi, to see what all it tells us. This centre's overall objectives are to popularize various sciences among the general public at large and students in particular. Obviously, to achieve that, it has devised exceptionally scientific approach for projecting the technological transformations in various sciences. Here is the emerging technologies section. Just look at them. It would take a visitor on an instant imaginary space journey. And here, such a lively display makes one contemplate about functioning of our very own bodies. In brief, this place appears to house information about all the modern sciences under one roof. Here's the one we are looking for, the Nanotechnology Gallery. Now, besides everything else about nanotechnology, the gallery also narrates the historical evolution of this technology. And this is the most popular face of a nanotechnology scientist. Yes, Richard P. Feynman. It's a fact that today nanotechnology is being referred to as the next big thing in manufacturing and medicine, and the hottest thing in cosmetics. However, the concept of nanotechnology is not that new. As a matter of fact, the concept has been around since 1959, when Professor Richard P. Feynman of the United States of America described nanotechnology in a speech without naming it. He said, "There is plenty of room at the bottom." At that time, Feynman's idea was seen as purely theoretical, but it definitely titillated the scientific community all over the world. Feynman had surely started an intellectual debate about the possibility of manipulating material at the molecular level. The term nanotechnology was first used by K. Eric Drexler in 1986 in his book Engines of Creation: The Coming Era of Nanotechnology. And in the last few decades, nanotechnology has virtually transformed various technologies. One of the earliest things which was impacted by nanotechnology were the computer chips, which has really helped not only shrink its sizes, but also helped it to become faster and more accurate.
Nanotechnology is not only understanding the behavior of materials and life at nanoscale, but it has also enhanced our capability to design, produce, characterize and apply devices, structures, systems at nanoscale, which can give a range of properties which can be helpful in applications ranging from electronics to medicine to biology to new material development and so on and so forth.
This is the model of a carbon nanotube. It is one of the major contributions of nanotechnology. Nanotubes can be constructed with length to diameter ratio of up to 28 million is to 1, which is significantly larger than any other material. These cylindrical carbon molecules have novel properties that make them potentially useful in many applications in nanotechnology, electronics, optics, and other fields of materials science, as well as potential uses in architectural fields. They exhibit extraordinary strength and unique electrical properties, and are efficient conductors of heat. Nanotechnology also offers better control over medicines. Nanomedicine may be defined as the monitoring, repair, construction, and control of human biological systems at the molecular level, using engineered nanodevices and nanostructures. Other futuristic scenarios include the development of artificial red blood cells to improve blood flow, artificial mitochondria to maintain metabolism in tissues suffering from ischemic injury, etc. This gallery also details about a lot of important developments in various fields which are due to nanotechnology. Other sections like biotechnology, agriculture, industries, etc.
Nanotechnology holds a lot of promise for creating textiles with new functionalities, new properties and enhanced durability. We could produce textiles which had properties like self-cleaning, stain repellency. Have you seen water falling on a lotus leaf? When the water falls on a lotus leaf, it does not wet the liquid, but it forms a droplet, and immediately that water droplets rolls down the leaf, cleaning the surface of the leaf. Whatever dirt is adhering, it just cleans and rolls it down. We want to create a similar impact on the fabric, so that whenever a fabrics get soiled, the water can be just sprayed onto the fabric without the fabric getting wet or soiled, and then it can just take out the dirt from it. Or you want some fabrics which can be exposed to the sun, and they get clean of their organic soils. So the lotus leaf effect, if you look at the lotus leaf, how this effect is generated, this is the nanotechnology of nature which has inspired the scientists to create the same effect on textile materials. If you look at a lotus leaf under a microscope, you would see that the leaf has got micron size protrusions on the surface of a leaf. It's not a smooth surface, these protrusions are there, and on these protruded micron size particles is embedded wax nanocrystals, which gives it the hydrophobicity. This, maybe you can call it a nano engineered surface made by Mother Nature.
Future of nanotechnology is so bright that while most researches revolve around nanotechnology based products, but lots of focus is already directed towards nano manufacturing or manufacturing in nano factories. Nanotechnology is surely full of promises. Going by the present trend, applications of nanotechnology are virtually unending. It seems the story of nanotechnology has a beginning but no ending. Or it's quite possible humanity has just discovered a second universe called nanotechnology.